Aaron rolled his wheelchair into Dr. Harris's office with Noah walking several feet behind him. Eli remained close to Aaron's side, gripping the sleeve of his sweatshirt as though he feared somebody might suddenly separate them. Dr. Harris stood and greeted the family. "Welcome back, everyone can sit wherever they feel comfortable." Noah dropped onto the couch and crossed his arms. Eli sat in the chair closest to Aaron. For several uncomfortable seconds, nobody spoke. Aaron finally broke the silence. "Hey, doctor, I have some news about me," Aaron said bitterly. "I'm still disabled, my son still hates me, and oh, this is the funny part, my dead ex-wife hid my second son from me, so I'm doing great." Dr. Harris remained calm. "That is a lot of painful news, Aaron." "No kidding." "I don't hate you," Noah muttered from the couch. Aaron turned toward him. "You rolled your eyes at me, slammed your door, and barely spoke to me all morning. Because everything is about Eli now." Eli immediately lowered his head. Aaron noticed. "That isn't fair, Noah." "No, what isn't fair is that I went from being your only son to finding out I have a brother overnight," Noah said. "Then he hugged me and everybody acted like that was supposed to fix everything." "I never said it fixed everything. You told me Eli needed you." "He did. So did I." Aaron went silent. Dr. Harris leaned forward slightly. "Noah, what did you need from your father that night?" "I needed him to tell me what was happening," Noah answered. "Instead, he told me to go back to bed like I didn't matter." "You do matter," Aaron said. "It didn't feel like it." Eli shifted nervously. "I can leave," he whispered. Aaron shook his head immediately. "No, you are not leaving." "But I'm causing problems." "You didn't cause any of this," Aaron said firmly. "You didn't choose to be hidden from me, and you didn't choose what happened in that house." Noah looked down. Dr. Harris turned toward Eli. "How are you feeling about living with Aaron and Noah?" Eli shrugged. "I don't know." "That is an acceptable answer." Eli glanced at Aaron. "I like being with Dad, but everything is weird. I didn't know if he would believe me. Then he did, and now Noah is mad." "I'm not mad at you," Noah said quietly. "You slammed the door." "I was mad at Dad." "That doesn't make it feel better." Noah looked at Eli for the first time since entering the room. "I'm sorry." Eli nodded but continued holding Aaron's sleeve. Dr. Harris looked at Aaron. "You used humor when you entered the room. What are you actually feeling?" Aaron laughed without amusement. "You don't want that answer." "I asked because I do." Aaron stared at his hands. "I feel like an idiot." "Why?" "Because I lived with Linda, I married her, I had a child with her, and somehow she had another one of my children and never told me." "You did not know." "I should have." "How?" "I don't know," Aaron snapped. "I should have noticed something, I should have figured it out, I should have protected both of them." "Aaron, you cannot protect someone you do not know exists." Aaron's eyes filled with tears. "That doesn't make me feel better." "No, but it makes the responsibility clear. Linda chose to hide Eli, that responsibility belongs to her, not you." Aaron wiped his face. "She's dead, so I can't even ask her why, I can't yell at her, I can't make her explain herself. She left me here to clean up everything she destroyed." Noah's expression softened. "Dad." Aaron shook his head. "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it like that." "It's true," Noah said. Aaron rolled closer to the couch. "You are allowed to be angry about everything changing, but you are not being replaced. You barely looked at me last night." "Because Eli told me something that scared me," Aaron said. "I went into protection mode, I wasn't trying to push you away." "But you did." "I know, and I'm sorry." Noah slowly uncrossed his arms. Aaron held out his hand. Noah hesitated before taking it. Dr. Harris turned to Eli. "What would help you feel safer in this new family?" Eli thought for a moment. "I don't want people checking me without telling me first." Aaron nodded immediately. "Nobody will touch you or help you change clothes without explaining why and getting permission, unless there is a real emergency. And I want a lock on my bedroom door." Aaron paused. "A lock could be dangerous during an emergency, but we can find one that an adult can open from the outside if necessary." "I don't want people coming in." "Then everybody knocks," Aaron said, "every time." Eli looked at Noah. You too. Noah nodded. I'll knock. And I don't want you to hate me. Noah released Aaron's hand and moved to the edge of the couch. I don't hate you, Eli, I don't even know you yet. That sounds mean. I don't mean it like that, Noah said. I mean we're brothers but we're also strangers, maybe we have to learn how to be brothers. Eli considered his words. Do you still play chess? Yeah. I don't know how. I could teach you. Will you get mad if I'm bad? No, Dad is terrible and I still play with him. Aaron raised his eyebrows. I am sitting right here. For the first time since entering the office, Noah smiled. Eli gave a small laugh. Aaron looked between his sons. The tension had not disappeared. Noah was still hurt, Eli was still frightened, and Aaron was still angry at a woman who could no longer answer for what she had done. But both boys were still in the room. Neither one had walked away. Dr. Harris picked up her notebook. I think we have identified our first family goal. Aaron sighed. Survive the week. That too, but the first goal is making room for everyone's feelings without treating those feelings as rejection. Noah looked at Aaron. So I'm allowed to be mad. Yes, Aaron said, you're allowed to be mad, confused, jealous, sad, whatever you feel. And Eli is allowed to need you. Yes. What are you allowed to feel? Aaron swallowed. I guess I'm allowed to be scared. Eli leaned closer. Are you scared of me? No, Aaron answered, I'm scared I won't know how to help you. You believed me. Aaron's voice cracked. I will always believe you when you tell me someone made you feel unsafe. Eli wrapped both arms around Aaron. After a moment, Noah stood and approached them. Move over. Aaron looked down at his wheelchair. There isn't much room. I wasn't talking to you. Eli loosened his grip enough for Noah to join the hug. Aaron closed his eyes while both sons held on to him. The family was broken in places Aaron did not yet understand, but broken did not always mean destroyed. Sometimes it meant they would have to rebuild differently. Eli eventually pulled away and looked directly at Noah. Noah, Linda was a bitch, he said. I have issues you will never understand. If I could trade places with you, I would, so don't sit there acting like my life was great because it was. Noah stared at him. I never said your life was great. You act like I came here and stole your dad, Eli said. I didn't even know what a television was until I started living with you guys. The room went completely silent. Aaron stared at him. You didn't know what a television was. Eli shook his head. No, Linda said television made kids stupid. I wasn't allowed to watch anything. I wasn't allowed to play outside unless she came with me, and most days she didn't want to. Noah's anger began to fade. What did you do all day? Stayed in my room. All day. Most of the time. Aaron's hands tightened around his armrests. Did she give you books or toys? A few books, but she took them when I got in trouble. What did you get in trouble for? Dr. Harris asked. Talking too much, asking questions, being hungry, sometimes I don't even know. Aaron turned his head away, struggling to control his emotions. Noah looked at Eli. I didn't know. That's my point, Eli said. You don't know anything about me, but you keep getting mad because Dad is helping me. I'm not mad that he's helping you. Yes, you are. No, I'm mad because I'm scared, Noah admitted. I thought Dad was going to love you more because you need him more. Eli frowned. That doesn't make sense. It does to me. Aaron moved closer. Noah, love isn't something I divide between you. Eli needing extra support right now does not mean I love you less. But you stopped everything for him. I would stop everything for you too. Eli crossed his arms. You already have memories with him, birthdays, Christmas, chess, and school stuff. I don't have any of that. Noah looked at him. You can make new memories. It's not the same. No, Noah admitted, it's not. Dr. Harris let the silence remain before speaking. Both of you are grieving something. Eli looked confused. Linda died, but I'm not sad about that. Grief is not only about death, Dr. Harris explained. Eli, you are grieving the childhood you should have had, Noah. You are grieving the family structure you thought you understood. Aaron lowered his head. And I'm grieving the years I lost with him. Eli looked at Aaron. You didn't know. I know, but it still hurts. Noah moved closer to Eli. I'm sorry I acted like you came here to ruin everything. Eli did not answer immediately. I'm sorry I called your mom a bitch. Noah shrugged. She wasn't really my mom, not the way a mom is supposed to be. She wasn't mine either, Eli whispered. Noah sat beside him. You really never watched television. Eli shook his head. Not until Scott turned it on, I thought the people were trapped inside. Noah tried not to laugh. I know that sounds stupid, Eli said defensively. It doesn't, it's just kind of funny. What was the first thing you watched? Noah asked. Sesame Street. You watched Big Bird. Yeah, he's weird. No, he is, Big Bird is awesome. Aaron looked at Dr. Harris. Great, now I have two kids arguing over a giant yellow bird. Dr. Harris smiled. That sounds like a normal sibling disagreement. Eli looked at Noah. Can we watch television together later? Yeah, but I get to choose the show. No, I'm the new kid, I should choose. You just got here and you're already annoying. You're annoying too. Aaron listened to them argue quietly, and for the first time that day the argument did not frighten him. It sounded like two brothers beginning to know each other. Eli suddenly shifted uncomfortably. Black bag, Dad, he whispered. Aaron looked at him. The black bag. Eli nodded and pulled his sweatshirt down over his lap. Aaron immediately understood. The black bag held extra clothes, wipes, and the other supplies Eli might need while away from home. Okay, thank you for telling me. Noah looked between them. What's in the black bag? Aaron shook his head. That's Eli's private business. Noah opened his mouth, but Dr. Harris gently interrupted. Noah, remember what we discussed about privacy? Noah nodded. Sorry. Eli stared at the floor. I had an accident. That's okay, Aaron said. No, it is. Yes, it is, accidents happen. Linda used to get mad. Linda is not here. She said I was lazy. You are not lazy. She made me stay wet when she was angry. Aaron's expression changed, but he kept his voice steady. That will never happen in my home. Eli's eyes filled with tears. Promise. I promise, when you tell me you need help, somebody will help you. Aaron looked at Dr. Harris. Is there a private bathroom nearby? There is one across the hall, we can pause the session. Aaron turned back to Eli. Do you want me, Scott, or Rick to help you? You. I can stay with you, but I may need Scott to help physically. Eli shook his head quickly. No strangers. Scott is not a stranger, but you still get to decide who enters the room, Aaron said. We can ask him to bring the black bag to the bathroom and wait outside. Eli thought before nodding. Okay. Noah stood. I can get it. Eli immediately grabbed Aaron's arm. No. Noah froze. I was only trying to help. I don't want you touching it. Noah slowly sat back down. Okay, I won't. Aaron placed his hand over Eli. You are safe, nobody is touching the bag without your permission. Dr. Harris called Scott from the waiting room. He appeared at the doorway holding the bag. I have it. Put it by the bathroom door, Eli said. Scott nodded without asking questions. Of course. Before they left, Noah looked at Eli. I'm not going to make fun of you. Eli did not answer. I wet Dad's blue bed pad once, Noah continued. I was embarrassed too. Aaron looked at him. No, you don't have to share that. I know, I just want him to know he isn't the only one who has accidents. Eli looked at Noah. You did. Yeah. Did Dad yell? No, he told me to take a shower. Aaron raised an eyebrow. There was a little more to the conversation than that. But you didn't yell. Eli's grip on Aaron's sleeve loosened. Will you wait here? Eli asked Noah. Yeah. And don't watch television without me. I won't. Aaron and Eli left the office together. Scott placed the bag near the sink and waited outside. Before Aaron closed the door, Eli looked back at Noah. Noah. What? You can choose the show. Noah smiled. Okay. When they returned to the office, Eli sat beside Aaron again and held the strap of the black bag tightly. I'm mad. Dr. Harris nodded. What are you angry about? I'm mad that Linda hid me and then she sent me to live with people who hated me. Aaron's face tightened. Who did she send you to? Marcus and his wife Pat. They took care of me but they tried to kick me out as fast as they could. What do you mean? They always said I wasn't their responsibility. Marcus said Linda was supposed to come back for me but she never did. How long were you with them? I don't know, a long time. Dr. Harris leaned forward. Did they ever tell you why Linda left you there? They said she needed a break. Aaron looked away. A break from her own child. Eli's voice grew louder. She kept taking breaks. She left me with them, came back when she wanted something, and then disappeared again. What did Marcus and Pat do when she disappeared? They got mad at me. Aaron looked back. They blamed you. Eli nodded. They said I ate too much, needed too many things, and made their lives harder. Pat kept packing my clothes in trash bags. Every time she did it, I thought I was being sent somewhere else. Noah looked at the bag in Eli's hands. Is that why you don't like people touching your bags? Eli nodded. They packed everything before they told me I had to leave. Noah's expression softened. I'm sorry I offered to get your black bag. You didn't know. Aaron rolled closer. You are not being kicked out of my house. That's what people always say at first. I'm not Marcus and I'm not Linda. You didn't even know me a few days ago. That doesn't change the fact that you're my son. Eli stared at him. What if I'm too difficult? You are a child who went through things no child should experience. Needing help does not make you difficult. What if I have too many accidents? You won't be kicked out. What if I get mad and yell? You still won't be kicked out. What if Noah hates living with me? Noah sat up. I don't hate living with you. You were mad when I came. I was mad because everything changed, Noah admitted, but I don't want you to leave. Eli looked at him suspiciously. Really? Really, you're annoying but you're my brother. Aaron raised an eyebrow. That was almost a nice statement. Noah shrugged. It was nice enough. Eli looked down at the bag. Marcus said families don't want kids with problems. He was wrong, Aaron said. Linda said it too. Linda said many cruel things that were not true. Eli's lower lip trembled. Why did she keep Noah but hide me? Noah immediately looked at Aaron. Aaron froze. I don't know, he said honestly. I hate that I can't give you a better answer. Was there something wrong with me? No. Maybe she loved Noah more. Noah shook his head. She didn't love me right either. She came back for you, Eli said. She came back because she wanted to control Dad, Noah replied. She didn't know my favorite food, my friends, or that I liked chess. She slapped Dad in front of me. That isn't love. Eli wiped his eyes. She never came back for me at all. Noah moved closer. That wasn't because of you. You don't know that. No, but I know what she was like. She hurt both of us differently. Dr. Harris nodded. Neither of you received the mother you deserved. Comparing who suffered more may only hurt both of you. Eli leaned against Aaron's wheelchair. I hate her. You're allowed to feel that way, Aaron said. Are you mad that I said that? No. But she was your wife. She hurt me too. I have complicated feelings about her death, but I will never demand that you forgive her. Marcus said I had to forgive people because holding anger made me bad. Anger does not make you bad, Dr. Harris said. What matters is what you do with it. I want to yell at Linda, but she's dead. Aaron swallowed. I understand that feeling. What do you do with it? Sometimes I yell, sometimes I cry, sometimes I make terrible jokes in therapy. Dr. Harris gave him a knowing look. And sometimes, Aaron continued, I talk about it even when I don't want to. Eli leaned his head against Aaron's arm. I don't want to leave your house. You're not leaving. Promise. I promise. Noah placed his hand lightly on the black bag. Eli tensed, but Noah did not try to take it. You don't have to keep your clothes in trash bags anymore, Noah said. Dad can get you a real suitcase. I already have drawers. Then put your clothes in the drawers. What if someone packs them? No one will, Aaron said. Eli looked between them. Can I keep the black bag anyway? Of course. But from now on, that bag means we are prepared to help you. It does not mean you are being sent away. Eli slowly released his grip on the strap. For most of his life, a packed bag had meant rejection. Now it could mean that somebody had thought about what he needed and expected him to return home. Eli stared at the floor. I was like the boy version of Cinderella, he said quietly. Marcus and Pat had kids, their kids got to have fun while I cleaned up after them. Aaron's face hardened. What kind of cleaning? Everything. I washed dishes, picked up toys, cleaned their rooms, and took out the trash. If their kids made a mess, Pat called me and told me to clean it. How old were you? Dr. Harris asked. I don't know, little. You were a child, Aaron said. You should not have been responsible for cleaning after an entire family. They said I had to earn my place. A child does not have to earn a safe place to live. Eli looked at Noah. Their kids opened presents while I picked up their wrapping paper. They didn't give you presents, Noah asked. Sometimes Marcus gave me socks or cleaning stuff. One time Pat gave me a new broom and said it was mine. That isn't a gift. They said I should be thankful. Aaron turned his chair away for a moment. He tried to hide his anger, but his shaking hands gave him away. Dr. Harris noticed. Aaron, take a breath. I'm trying. I keep hearing about grown adults treating my son like a servant, and I'm supposed to sit here calmly. You do not have to be calm, but Eli needs to see that your anger is not directed at him. Aaron immediately looked back. I'm not angry with you. You look mad. I am mad at the adults who failed you, not at you. Eli nodded slowly. When Grandpa Bob came over and gave me 8 gifts, I got overwhelmed. You mean when Grandpa and Grandma Rebecca visited? Yeah. What happened? Noah asked. I didn't know they were all for me. I thought I had to pick one and give the rest to you. They were your gifts, Noah said. I know now. Eli's eyes filled with tears. Grandpa kept handing them to me, one after another. He said, this one is yours too, and everyone was watching. What did you feel? Dr. Harris asked. I don't know, happy, scared, and sick. That sounds like being overwhelmed. I wanted the gifts, but I also wanted everybody to stop looking at me. Then I started crying and I thought Grandpa would take them back. He would never take them because you cried, Aaron said. Marcus did. Aaron became still. He took gifts away. If I got too excited, he said I was greedy. If I didn't look excited enough, he said I was ungrateful. I never knew what face I was supposed to make. Noah looked heartbroken. So when Grandpa gave you all that stuff, you thought there was a right way you had to act? Eli nodded. I didn't know what he wanted from me. He wanted you to have them, Noah said, that's all. Eli wiped his cheek. He gave me a game, clothes, books, shoes, headphones, a blanket, and that stuffed dog. The brown dog you slept with? Aaron asked. Eli nodded. I thought Marcus's kids would come and take it. No one is taking it, Aaron said. Eli looked at Noah. Do you care that Grandpa gave me 8 gifts? No, I already have a lot of stuff. Grandpa bought you more because you didn't have anything. That doesn't mean he loves me less. Aaron smiled. That is exactly what I have been trying to explain about my relationship with both of you. Noah looked at him. I understand it better now. Eli leaned back. I still feel bad when people give me things. Because gifts were used to control you before, Dr. Harris said. Am I allowed to say no to a gift? Yes, Aaron answered. You can say no, open it later, or ask everyone to leave the room. Can I ask Grandpa not to give me 8 things at once next time? Absolutely. Will he be sad? He might be confused at first, but I will explain. You are not responsible for protecting an adult's feelings at the cost of your own comfort. I like the gifts. You can like them and still feel overwhelmed, Dr. Harris said. Both feelings can exist together. Noah moved closer. Next time I can sit with you while you open them. What if I cry? Then you cry. What if I don't know what to say? Say thank you. And if I can't talk? Noah thought. Give Grandpa a thumbs up, he'll understand. Eli raised his thumb. Like this? Yeah. Aaron smiled. There, we have a plan. Eli released the bag strap. I don't want to be Cinderella anymore. Aaron held his hand. You are my son. And my annoying brothers, Noah added. You're more annoying. For the first time while speaking about Marcus's home, Eli laughed. A little later, Eli wiped his face. I'm done, can I wait with Scott? Dr. Harris nodded. Of course, you shared a lot today. Aaron looked at him. You don't have to leave because you think I'm upset. I know, my head just feels full. That makes sense. Eli stood and picked up his bag. Noah watched him. Are you mad at me? No, I just don't want to talk anymore. Okay. Aaron squeezed Eli's hand. I'm proud of you for telling us when you've had enough. Linda said leaving was rude. Taking a break is not rude, you are allowed to protect yourself when you feel overwhelmed. Eli glanced toward the door. Can you tell Scott I don't want questions? I'll tell him. Aaron opened the door. Scott, Eli needs a break, please don't ask him about the session. Scott stood immediately. Got it. Can we sit somewhere quiet? Eli asked. Absolutely, by the window or outside. By the window. Scott sat beside Eli without speaking. Before closing the office door, Aaron looked back. Eli. Eli turned. You're coming home with me, right? Aaron's expression softened. Yes, we are all going home together. Back inside the office, Noah stared at the empty chair. Did I make him leave? No, Dr. Harris said. Eli recognized that he had reached his limit, that is healthy. I feel bad for being jealous. You don't have to feel guilty for having feelings, Aaron said. You only have to be responsible for how you treat people because of them. I was mean. You apologized. What if he never trusts me? Then you keep showing him he can, not with one big promise but with small things every day. Like knocking before I enter his room. Yes. Not touching his bags. Yes. And watching TV with him. That too. A few minutes later, the session ended. Aaron and Noah entered the waiting room. Scott had kept his promise and had not asked Eli questions. Noah approached slowly. Eli. Eli looked up. You can choose what we watch tonight. Anything. Anything except baby shows. I want Sesame Street. Noah sighed. That is a baby show. You said anything. Aaron shrugged. He has you there. When they reached the van, Eli looked at Noah. You can pick the show, I'm going to take a nap. Noah frowned. I thought you wanted Sesame Street. I'm tired. Aaron studied him. Are you feeling okay? My head still feels full, I just want to sleep. That's okay, you talked about a lot. Scott helped Aaron into the van. Eli climbed into the seat beside him and rested his head against the window. Noah sat across from them. You sure you're not mad? I'm not mad, I'm tired. I'll pick something we can watch again when you wake up. Nothing scary. I know. And don't finish the whole season. No promises. Eli smiled tiredly and closed his eyes. By the time Scott started driving, he was asleep. When they reached home, Scott gently woke him. Eli, we're home. Eli opened his eyes for a second. Dad. I'm right here. Can I sleep in your room? You can rest there for a while, but I want you to have your own space too. I don't want to be alone. Then you don't have to be. Noah carried the black bag into the house. When Eli noticed, he stopped. My bag. Noah immediately held it out. Sorry, I only carried it because you were sleeping. Eli looked at Aaron. Noah was helping, but you can take it if you want. Eli thought. He can carry it. Inside Aaron's bedroom, Eli climbed onto the bed and pulled the blanket over himself. Do you need anything? Aaron asked. No. Water. No. Your stuffed dog. Eli nodded. Noah went to Eli's room and returned with the brown stuffed dog, placing it beside him without touching him. Here. Thanks. Noah stood near the door. I'm going to watch TV. What are you picking? Probably a superhero show. Don't watch the last episode. I won't. And turn it down. Noah rolled his eyes. Yes, Eli. Aaron looked at him. Noah. I said yes. Eli smiled sleepily. You're annoying. So are you. Noah left and quietly closed the door. Eli looked at Aaron. Is he still mad? No, he's learning just like you. Are you going to stay? I'll stay until you fall asleep. Eli held Aaron's hand. You won't leave without telling me. I won't. A few minutes later, Eli's breathing became slow and even. Then he whimpered in his sleep and tightened his arms around the stuffed dog. Mom, I'm the youngest, he mumbled. I need help. Aaron's chest tightened. He rolled closer and placed his hand beside Eli's arm without grabbing him. Eli, you're safe, you're at home with me. Eli shook his head against the pillow. I can't clean all of it, please, I need help. You don't have to clean anything, wake up, buddy, it's Dad. Eli's eyes suddenly opened. He pushed himself backward and raised his arms over his face. I'm sorry, I'll finish it. No, Eli, look at me. Eli stared at Aaron, breathing quickly. You're in my room, Marcus isn't here, Linda isn't here, nobody is making you clean. Eli looked around until his eyes landed on Aaron. Dad, I'm right here. I thought I was back there. I know it was a nightmare. I was trying to tell them I was the youngest. Their kids were older than me, but I still had to do everything. When I asked for help, Marcus said I had 2 hands. You should never have been treated that way. Eli wiped his eyes. I'm the youngest, why didn't anyone help me? Aaron's voice cracked. I don't know. You helped Noah. Yes. Would you have helped me? If I had known you existed, I would have come for you. But you didn't know. No, I'm sorry, the adults who did know failed you. Eli began crying harder. I needed you. Aaron reached toward him but stopped. Can I hold your hand? Eli nodded. Aaron took it carefully. I needed you too, I just didn't know who I was missing. Noah appeared in the doorway. Is he okay? He had a nightmare. Noah stepped inside. Do you want me to get Scott? No, stay, Eli whispered. Noah sat on the other side of the bed. What happened? I had to clean everything again. I asked for help but nobody helped me. You don't have to clean up after me, Noah said. What if I make a mess? Then Dad makes us clean our own messes. Aaron raised an eyebrow. I usually ask you to clean your own mess. Exactly, Eli only cleans what he messes up. He doesn't clean my room or pick up my stuff. What about wrapping paper? At Christmas, everyone picks up their own paper. Grandpa brings one giant trash bag and makes everyone help. Even Grandpa. Yeah, he complains, but he does it. Eli laughed quietly through his tears. Scott appeared at the doorway. Everything okay? Nightmare, Aaron said. Do you need anything? Water, Eli answered. I'll get it. Eli looked at Aaron. Can I sleep here longer? Yes, Noah and I are staying until you feel safe. Noah pulled the blanket over Eli. I'll stay, but you better not kick me. I don't kick. You did yesterday. I was asleep. That still counts. Aaron shook his head. My sons are arguing over sleep kicking. I guess the emergency is over. Eli held the stuffed dog close. I'm still the youngest. Noah nodded. Yeah, that means you need help sometimes. It doesn't mean you have to do everything. Aaron squeezed Eli's hand. In this family, asking for help will never be used against you. Later, Aaron's phone rang. It's Herson. Noah glanced at Eli. Are you going to answer? Aaron accepted the call. Hey, Herson. Aaron, how is Eli doing? Aaron looked at his youngest son. Let's just say Eli wishes he had Noah's life. Noah immediately looked at him. Herson was quiet. That bad? Worse than I thought. Linda didn't just hide him, she sent him to Marcus and Pat. They treated him like a servant. Their kids played while Eli cleaned. He picked up their wrapping paper while they opened presents. Herson sighed. Aaron's. He said he was the boy version of Cinderella. He didn't know what a television was. They packed his clothes in trash bags and sometimes left him in wet clothes. Herson's voice became serious. I need to speak with Dr. Harris with your permission. We should document what he remembers. He just got through his first real session. I don't want lawyers and investigators surrounding him. I understand, but Marcus and Pat may have committed crimes and they may still have access to other children. Noah whispered, let Herson check. Aaron nodded. You can talk to Dr. Harris, but Eli is not being interrogated. Everything moves at his pace. And no surprises. I agree. How is Noah handling it? Herson asked. I'm right here, Noah said. Hello, Noah. I was mad at first, I thought Dad was replacing me. And now, I still don't like everything changing, but Eli didn't ask for any of this. He said he wishes he had my life. I had Dad, Eli didn't. You are allowed to be grateful without feeling guilty, Herson said. Eli stirred. Dad, I'm right here. He noticed the phone. Who are you talking to? Herson. The lawyer. Yes. Eli's face changed. Am I in trouble? No. Did Marcus call? No. Are they trying to send me back? Aaron put the call on speaker. Herson, tell him. Eli, nobody is trying to send you back. You promise? I promise, my job is to help your dad keep you safe. Eli looked at Aaron. Why were you talking about me? Herson asked how you were doing. What did you say? I said you wished you had Noah's life. I do. Noah shifted closer. You don't want my whole life. Yes, I do. Linda slapped Dad. She treated you like her son sometimes, Eli said. She didn't even want anyone to know I existed. Noah went quiet. Herson spoke carefully. Eli, perhaps you wish you had received the same safety and attention Noah received. I wanted Dad. Aaron's eyes filled. I wanted you too. You didn't know me. No, but I know you now. Eli looked at the phone. Can you arrest Marcus? I cannot arrest anybody, but I can report what happened and help investigators understand it. Will they make me talk? Not before you are ready, and your dad will be there. What if they don't believe me? I believe you, Aaron said. So do I, Noah added. And I will make sure your words are taken seriously, Herson said. After the call, Aaron looked at Eli. You cannot have those lost years back, I hate that, but you have every year from now on. Eli leaned against Aaron's arm, Noah leaned against the other side. Across town, Marcus rushed into his living room with his phone clenched in his hand. Pat, kids, that Eli kid ratted us out, everybody in the van now. Pat stepped out of the kitchen. What are you talking about? Herson called asking questions, somebody reported us. Their oldest child looked up. Reported us for what? Don't ask questions, get your shoes and pack a bag. Pat lowered her voice. Running will make us look guilty. We are guilty, Marcus shouted. The children froze. Pat stared at him. You told me Linda's paperwork made everything legal. It did. No, it didn't. She left Eli here and we treated him like free labor. You treated him that way too. I never told him to lie. You told him we would throw him outside if he talked. Their youngest child began crying. Are we going to jail? No, Pat said quickly. Marcus grabbed his keys. Not if we leave before the police arrive. A loud knock shook the front door. Marcus called police, opened the door. Marcus turned toward the garage. Everybody threw the back. Pat grabbed his arm. Stop. He ruined everything. Eli didn't ruin anything, Pat said. We did. Another knock came. We have a warrant, open the door. Marcus ran toward the garage, but red and blue lights were already flashing through the windows. Police vehicles blocked the driveway. Officers entered. Hands where we can see them. Marcus raised his hands slowly. Pat moved in front of the children. Please don't scare them. An officer placed Marcus in handcuffs. You are being detained while we investigate allegations involving Eli. That kid lies. Pat looked at him. No, he doesn't. Marcus glared at her. Shut up. Across town, Herson called Aaron. Police found Marcus and Pat. Marcus tried to move the family into the van. Did they arrest him? He is being questioned, Pat is cooperating. Do not let Eli hear the details yet. Eli looked up from the kitchen table. Is that about Marcus? Yes. Did he say I lied? Aaron hesitated. Herson answered through the speaker. He did, Eli. Eli's face dropped. I knew he would. But Pat told police you were telling the truth. She admitted they made you clean, threatened to send you away, and punished you for asking for help. She did. Yes. Aaron looked at Eli. You didn't rat anyone out. That's what Marcus will call it. You told the truth, those are not the same thing. What if his kids hate me? You are not responsible for protecting Marcus from the consequences of his choices, Aaron said. He told me families keep secrets. Safe families do not ask children to hide abuse. Herson told them to lock the doors and avoid unknown numbers. After the call, Eli stared at the table. I thought telling would make me feel better. Sometimes telling the truth feels worse before it feels better, Aaron said. Marcus is going to hate me. He already treated you badly, Noah said. You don't need him to like you. What happens now? Now the adults do their jobs, Aaron said. You get to be a kid. What am I supposed to do as a kid? Noah pushed the chessboard toward him. Lose to me. I might win. You barely know how the pieces move. Then teach me. After Noah taught him, Eli stared at the board. I want to see Marcus. Aaron looked at him. Why? I want to ask him why. Noah moved upon. You don't need to see him, you can be a kid now. If Marcus was Linda, wouldn't you want answers? Noah hesitated. Yes, but. Then shut up and set up the board. Noah raised his eyebrows. You don't have to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude, I don't want you telling me what I should feel. Aaron rolled closer. Noah's trying to protect you. I don't need him protecting me from questions. You might not get the answers you want, Aaron said. I still want to ask. What do you want to know? Eli looked down. I want to know why they hated me. They may not have an answer that makes sense. I want to hear them say it. Noah slowly arranged the pieces. What if Marcus says something mean? He always does. What if he blames you? He already does. What if seeing him makes everything worse? What if never seeing him makes it worse? Noah stopped. I don't know. Exactly. Aaron explained that Herson and Dr. Harris would need to arrange a safe meeting. Eli would not be alone and the meeting could end whenever he chose. Eli wrote his questions on paper. Why did you make me clean everything? Why did your children get gifts while I got nothing? Why did you keep threatening to send me away? Why did you tell me nobody else would want me? Why didn't you call my dad? Why did you hate me? Noah offered to practice by pretending to be Marcus. Eli asked, why did you make me clean everything? Noah tried to answer in Marcus's voice. Because you lived in my house. I was a kid. You lived there so you had to help. Your kids lived there too, they didn't clean. They were my real children. Eli froze. Noah immediately dropped the act. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's what he would say. Aaron moved closer. Do you want to stop? No. Eli asked the next question. Why didn't you call my dad? Noah swallowed. Because Linda told us Aaron didn't want you. Eli looked at Aaron. Did she tell them that? I don't know, but she may have. What if Marcus says it? Then you look at me and I will tell you the truth. I did not know you existed. The moment I learned about you, I wanted you safe with me. Eli asked Noah one final question. Why did you hate me? Noah stopped pretending. I can't answer that. I don't think there is any answer that would make what he did okay. Eli folded the paper. I still want to ask. We will discuss it with Dr. Harris tomorrow, Aaron promised. Eli finally relaxed and returned to the chessboard. A few minutes later, he moved his queen. Checkmate, big brother. Noah stared. No way. Yes way. You cheated. I did not. You barely learned how to play. And you still lost. Aaron laughed. Noah accept the defeat. He distracted me with all the Marcus stuff. Eli picked up the folded paper. Speaking of Marcus, somebody fetch him. It does not work like that, Aaron said. Then take me to him. No, we prepare first. I have my questions. What happens if he laughs, calls you a liar, or says he fed you and gave you a roof so you should be grateful? Eli's expression changed. What if he refuses to answer? Eli's voice became smaller. I don't know. That is why Dr. Harris needs to help you prepare. A few weeks later, Eli finally sat across from Marcus in a guarded room. Aaron, Dr. Harris, Herson, and an officer were nearby. Noah waited outside with Scott because Eli had asked to face Marcus without his brother in the room. Marcus entered in handcuffs and sat across the table. Eli gripped his list. "Why did you make me do everything?" Marcus shrugged. "Linda told me not to make you weak while she was trying to see Noah." "What does that even mean?" "She said Noah was spoiled because Aaron protected him too much. She didn't want you growing up weak like him." Aaron moved forward angrily. "Noah is not weak." Herson looked at him. Let Eli continue. "So you made me clean your entire house because Linda told you to. You needed discipline." "I was a child. You were old enough to help. Your children were older than me. They were different. Because they were yours." Marcus did not answer. Eli unfolded the paper. "Why did I never get one real gift?" "You were our foster child," Marcus said. "You were our income." The room went silent. "What?" "The state paid us to keep you. That money covered your food and the roof over your head." Herson leaned forward. "How much did you give Linda?" "That isn't his business." "It is absolutely his business." Marcus hesitated. "Half." Eli's face went pale. "You gave half my money to my mother. We split it with her." Aaron's hands tightened around his chair. "You paid Linda to let you keep my son. She found the arrangement. She said she needed the money." "That money was supposed to care for Eli," Herson said. "We took care of him." "No, you didn't," Eli said. "You had food. Sometimes. You had clothes. Your children's old clothes. You had somewhere to sleep. The laundry room, you made me sleep beside the washing machine." Dr. Harris looked at Marcus. "Was that approved?" Marcus did not answer. "You said I was your income," Eli continued. "Is that why you didn't kick me out?" Marcus remained silent. "You always threatened to send me away, but you needed the money. We had bills. You had my money. It wasn't your money. It was for me." Marcus raised his voice. "You don't understand how expensive children are." Eli flinched. Aaron rolled forward. "Lower your voice." The officer stepped closer. "One more outburst and the meeting ends." Marcus leaned back. Eli wiped his eyes. "Were any of the things in that house mine?" "The clothes were yours." "The clothes your kids didn't want?" "Yes." "What about the broom you gave me for Christmas?" Marcus said nothing. "You made me clean wrapping paper while your children opened toys. Then you gave me a broom and told me to be grateful." "It was a joke. I didn't think it was funny. You were too sensitive." Aaron slammed his hand against the armrest. He was a child being humiliated. Dr. Harris looked at Eli. "Do you want to stop?" "No, I have one more question. Why didn't you call my dad?" Marcus looked toward Aaron. "Linda said he didn't want another disabled kid." Aaron's mouth fell open. "Dad?" Eli asked. "She lied." Marcus shrugged. "She said Aaron could barely care for himself and that Noah was already too much." "That is not true," Aaron said. "I did not know Eli existed. She showed us messages where you complained about being overwhelmed with Noah. Every parent feels overwhelmed sometimes. That does not mean I would abandon my child." "That wasn't how Linda explained it." "So she told you Dad didn't want me and you believed her?" Eli asked. "It made sense." "Why?" Marcus looked at Aaron's wheelchair. Aaron understood. "Say it." Aaron, Herson warned. "No, I want him to say it." "Linda said Aaron needed help using the bathroom and getting dressed. She said someone like that could not raise two children." Eli looked at Aaron. "You thought Dad was weak too?" Marcus said nothing. "My dad came for me the second he learned about me," Eli said. "Yes, I did," Aaron answered. "My dad listens when I say stop. He knocks before entering my room. He gets me things because I need them, not because he wants money." Marcus looked away. "You don't know everything about him yet. I know more about him than you ever tried to know about me." Eli unfolded his final question. "Did you hate me?" "No. You treated me like you did." "We didn't hate you, you were difficult." "I asked for food." "You complained constantly." "I asked for help." "You wanted attention." I was the youngest child in the house. Marcus looked at the officer. I'm done. Eli stood. No, I'm done. The officer moved closer as Marcus pushed away from the table. You didn't hate me because you didn't care enough about me to hate me, Eli said. I was just money to you. Marcus said nothing. Eli turned toward Herson. Mr. Herson, throw the book at him. I'm done, Dad, let's go. Herson nodded. I will pursue every charge the evidence supports. Marcus looked up. You can't let a kid decide that. Eli stopped at the doorway. I'm not deciding what you did, you already did it. Aaron rolled beside him. You heard my son, this meeting is over. Marcus leaned forward. Eli, wait, you wanted answers. I got them, you used me for money. Treated me like a servant and gave half of what was meant for me to Linda. It wasn't that simple. It was simple to me. Your children had bedrooms, I had the laundry room, your children got gifts, I got a broom. The officer placed a hand on Marcus's shoulder. That's enough. Eli looked at Herson. I don't want to see him again. You will not have to unless a court requires testimony, and even then we will discuss every option. Can you make him pay the money back? We will trace every payment and ask the court to recover as much as possible. The money is gone, Marcus said. Aaron glared at him. That sounds like your problem. Eli placed the folded paper on the table. I don't need this anymore. Dr. Harris picked it up. Do you want me to keep it or destroy it? Destroy it. She tore it several times and dropped the pieces into the trash. Outside the room, Noah stood when he saw them. Did you get your answers? Yeah. Did they help? No. Do you want to talk? Not right now. Okay. Eli looked at Scott. Can you carry the black bag? Scott waited for Eli to hand it to him. Of course. Later that night, Eli softly knocked on Aaron's door. Come in. Eli entered wearing pajamas and holding the brown stuffed dog. His eyes were red. He climbed onto Aaron's bed, curled onto his side, buried his face in the pillow, and cried without saying anything. Aaron rolled closer. I'm here. Eli continued crying. You don't have to talk. Aaron placed his hand on the mattress near him without touching him. I'm not going anywhere. Eventually, Eli reached toward Aaron. Aaron took his hand. Why didn't he care? Eli whispered. I don't know. I was right there. I know. He saw me every day. I know. I cleaned everything, I did everything they told me. You should never have had to. I tried to be good enough. You were always good enough. If I was, they would have wanted me. The way they treated you was not because something was wrong with you. Then why? Because something was wrong with them. That sounds like something adults say. Maybe, but it is still true. I thought if I cleaned better, Marcus would like me. If I didn't ask for food, Pat wouldn't get mad. If I didn't have accidents, they would let me stay. You do not have to earn your place here. Everybody says that. I know. What if you change your mind? I won't. What if I make everything harder? Then we work through the hard parts. What if I yell at Noah? You apologize and try again. What if I break something? We figure out what happened. What if I have an accident in your bed? We change the bedding. You won't make me sleep on the floor. No. You won't take my stuff. No. You won't pack the black bag. Not unless we are going somewhere and you know about it. Eli cried again. Aaron opened his arms. Can I hold you? Eli nodded and wrapped his arms around Aaron's shoulders. I wanted Marcus to say sorry. I know. I wanted him to say I mattered. You matter to me. He said I was income. You are my son. He said I was difficult. You were a child asking adults to care for you. I hate him. You're allowed to. I hate Linda too. You're allowed to feel that. I hate that she's dead. Why? Because she never has to answer me. She got to die and we have to live with everything she did. Aaron rested his cheek against Eli's hair. I understand. Noah appeared at the doorway. Should I leave? Eli did not answer at first. Stay. Noah entered and sat on the other side of the bed. Marcus said I was just money, Eli told him. He was wrong. Maybe to him I was money. But not to us. What am I to you? Noah thought. My little brother. Even when I'm annoying. Especially then. Eli gave a weak laugh. Can I sleep here? He asked Aaron. Yes. Both of us, Noah asked. Aaron looked at the boys taking over his bed. Apparently I do not have a choice. Later, Aaron carefully reached for his phone and texted Scott and Rick. Aaron, they're both in my room. Scott, both asleep. Aaron, yeah, Eli came in crying. Noah followed. Now they took over my bed. Rick, do you need help moving them? Aaron looked at Eli's tear-stained face. Aaron, no, leave them. Scott, what about you? Aaron, I'm fine for now. Rick, Aaron, you're still in your chair. Aaron, I know. Scott, do you want us to transfer you? Aaron looked at the small amount of space. Aaron, there's no room. Rick, we can move Noah. Aaron, don't wake Eli. He finally stopped crying. Scott and Rick quietly entered. Scott lowered his voice. He wouldn't let you go. He kept asking if he mattered. Rick looked at Eli. What did Marcus say? That Eli was income and half the foster money went to Linda. Scott's expression hardened. He said that in front of Eli. Yeah. They brought a recliner closer and helped Aaron transfer without leaving the room. Eli stirred. Dad. I'm right beside you. Why did you move? My body needed another position. I did not leave. Eli reached across the space. Aaron took his hand. Scott looked at Aaron's clothes. Aaron, you're wet a little. Aaron closed his eyes. Of course I am. Can it wait? Aaron asked. Scott shook his head. You'll be uncomfortable and your skin could become irritated. If I move, Eli will wake. We can do it here. Rick can stay near the bed. Aaron gently woke Eli enough to explain. Eli, Scott needs to help me for a few minutes. Where are you going? Nowhere far, I need a change. Eli noticed Scott. Did you have an accident? A small one. Are you embarrassed? A little. Marcus made fun of me when I had accidents. Nobody is making fun of Aaron, Scott said. You told me accidents happen, Eli said. They do. Then why are you embarrassed? Sometimes adults know something is normal and still feel uncomfortable. Scott helped Aaron privately while Rick stayed beside the bed. Eli watched until Scott finished. You okay, Dad? I'm okay. I don't care that you need help, you still came for me. Aaron's expression softened. You don't have to take care of me tonight. I like helping. I know, but you are allowed to rest. Later, Eli slowly climbed out of bed without waking Noah. You good? Aaron asked. Yeah, I just need to change real fast. If you need help, ask. I will, Dad. Eli picked up the black bag and went to the bathroom. When he returned, Aaron asked, You handled everything? Yeah. Are you sure? Yes. Eli climbed back into bed. I didn't need help. I know. Are you proud? I'm proud you handled it, but I would also be proud if you asked for help. Marcus said asking meant I was lazy. Marcus was wrong. So doing it myself is okay, and asking is okay. Both are okay. The next morning, Eli woke suddenly and remained completely still. Dad. Aaron opened his eyes. What's wrong? I need help. I made a mess, and I think it might come out if I move. Okay, don't move yet. This is embarrassing. You will be okay. Noah, get Rick or Scott. Noah sat up. Is he sick? He needs privacy. Please get one of them and then go watch television. Noah left. Eli covered his face. He knows. He knows you need help, that's all. He's going to think I'm disgusting. No, he won't. Aaron rolled closer. Look at me, you had an accident. That does not make you disgusting. It's worse than last night. Then we handle a bigger mess. What if it gets on the bed? We clean the bed. What if Rick gets mad? He won't. Rick knocked. It's Rick, can I come in? Aaron looked at Eli. Is that okay? Eli hesitated, then nodded. Rick entered with the black bag, clean bedding, and a towel. I'm going to explain everything before I do it. Nothing happens until you say you're ready. I'm scared it will come out. That is why we are going slowly. We will place a towel underneath first. You do not have to stand. Aaron offered his hand. You can hold on to me. Dad, don't look. Aaron turned his chair. I'll turn away, but I'm staying. Rick carefully helped Eli without moving him more than necessary. Eli began crying. I hate this. I know, Aaron said. Marcus would have made me clean everything. You are not at Marcus's house. He would have said I ruined the mattress. This mattress can be washed, Rick said. Furniture is replaceable. Eli looked toward Aaron. I'm not. Aaron turned just enough to see him. No, you are not replaceable. After Rick finished, Eli looked at the bedding. There's a stain. I'll change the sheets. I can help. You can help later if you want, Aaron said. Right now, shower and eat breakfast. I should clean it. You do not have to earn breakfast by cleaning. Afterward, Noah returned. You okay? Yeah. Noah did not ask questions. I found a show for us. What show? The superhero one you told me not to finish. You watched it without me. Only the beginning. How much is the beginning? Maybe 2 episodes. That isn't the beginning. Noah grinned. Then hurry up and shower. Aaron rolled closer. It happens to me too, Eli, don't worry. You have accidents like that. Sometimes. But you're an adult. My body doesn't care how old I am. Do you get embarrassed? Yes, especially when Scott or Rick has to help. Then how can you tell me not to be embarrassed? I'm not saying you cannot feel embarrassed, I'm saying you do not have to feel ashamed. What is the difference? Embarrassment is a feeling, shame makes you believe something is wrong with you. Is something wrong with us? No, our bodies just need help sometimes. Eli hugged him. Thanks, Dad. You never have to hide when you need help. Herson called later that day. Aaron, everything looks good for you to receive full custody of Eli. Aaron went silent. What? The court reviewed the paternity results, Linda's records, the foster documents, and Dr. Harris's reports. Marcus and Pat's statements support your case. You're saying he can stay permanently. There is still a final hearing, but I do not expect anyone to challenge it successfully. Aaron looked at Eli. You are on track to receive full legal and physical custody. Eli moved closer. Dad, what did he say? Aaron put the phone on speaker. Tell him. Eli, the court believes your safest permanent home is with your father. Permanent? Yes. Not until Marcus gets out. No. Not until somebody changes their mind. No. You're really keeping me? Eli asked Aaron. I told you I was. But now the judge says it too. Almost, the final hearing still has to happen. What if the judge says no? Herson explained that the evidence strongly supported Aaron and that Marcus and Pat would have no right to custody or visitation. Could someone take me because Dad is disabled? Eli asked. No, Herson said. Aaron's disability does not make him unfit. He has a safe home, reliable support, and experience raising Noah. Marcus said Dad couldn't take care of 2 kids. Marcus is not the judge. When is the hearing? Noah asked. Next Thursday morning. Can I go? Eli asked. You may speak privately with the judge if you want. I want to tell the judge I want Dad. Herson agreed. What about my last name? Eli asked. Do you want to change it? What is Noah's last name? The same as mine, Aaron said. Can mine be the same too? Aaron's face crumpled. You want my last name? You're my dad's. Then all 3 of us would match, Noah said. Herson promised to prepare the paperwork. Eli looked at Aaron. Are you crying? No, my eyes are malfunctioning. Noah rolled his eyes. He always says that. Aaron pulled Eli closer. You're staying. For real. For real. Eli's face suddenly crumpled. No more CPS, he sobbed. Aaron moved closer. No, nobody is moving you from house to house anymore. Eli cried harder. No more people coming with folders. No. No more strangers asking me to pack. No. No more trash bags. Aaron's voice cracked. No more trash bags. I'm staying. Yes. Forever. Yes. What if I mess up? You stay. What if I yell? You stay. What if I have accidents? You stay. What if I break something? We deal with it and you stay. Eli wrapped both arms around Aaron. I don't know how to stay. You do not have to know yet. I always had to be ready. I know. I kept my stuff packed. You can unpack it. What if somebody changes their mind? I'm not changing mine. Eli sobbed so hard he struggled to breathe. Aaron helped him slow his breathing. Noah sat beside them. You are okay. I don't feel okay. You don't have to, Aaron said. You only have to know you are safe. Eli reached for Noah's hand. Scott and Rick stayed nearby without crowding him. After several minutes, Eli whispered, I hated when the CPS cars came. Every time one stopped outside, I thought I was leaving. You are not leaving today, Aaron said. What about tomorrow? You are not leaving tomorrow. Next week. You are going to court next week so the judge can make sure you stay. Will you be there? Yes. Noah. I'll be there, Noah said. Scott, Rick, and Herson. All of us, Aaron said. So I won't be alone. No. Eli slowly pulled away. Give me a quick minute, I need space. Aaron immediately released him. Okay. Noah looked worried. Are you good? Eli nodded through tears. I'm happy. You don't look happy. I am, I just don't know what to do with it. Aaron asked whether he wanted his bedroom or the living room. My room, door closed. We'll respect that. Noah started to follow, but Aaron stopped him. He asked for space. Eli paused. I'm not mad at you, Noah, and I'm not running away. I just need my head to be quiet. Later, Eli called Aaron into his room. He sat beside his open dresser, staring at his clothes folded inside. I wanted to make sure my stuff was still here. It is. I never had enough stuff to fill drawers before. We can get more if you need it. No, I have enough. I'm happy because nobody can take me, but I'm scared to be too happy. Every time something good happened, something bad happened after. That fear may stay for a while, but feeling afraid does not predict the future. Eli began crying again. Do you want me close or do you still need space? Aaron asked. Close, but don't hug me yet. Aaron stayed beside him. A few seconds later, Eli rested his head against Aaron's arm. I'm ready now. Aaron hugged him. Noah called from the hallway. Can I come in? Yeah. Noah sat on the floor beside them. You checking your clothes? I was making sure they were still here. They'll be here tomorrow, Noah said. Unless you stop doing laundry, then they'll all be on the floor. Eli laughed. Aaron shook his head. That is not the lesson I was trying to teach. The following week, they went to court for the final custody hearing. Eli stayed close to Aaron's wheelchair, Herson sat with them, Scott, Rick, and Noah were nearby. Marcus entered with an attorney named Matt. Matt placed a folder on the table. Your Honor, my client requests reimbursement from Aaron for expenses related to his son damaging their property and emotionally harming my client's children. Marcus's children were bitten and scratched by Eli while they slept. Eli's breathing changed. Aaron took his hand. Herson stood. This appears to be an attempt to blame an abused child for the effects of abuse. Matt described broken furniture, damaged walls, torn bedding, and personal property. When did these incidents occur? Herson asked. Over several years. How old was Eli during the earliest incident? Approximately 5. So your client left a frightened 5-year-old unsupervised with older children and now requests money because he reacted. Matt said Eli entered the children's rooms at night and attacked without reason. Eli stood. They were hurting me. The judge asked him to sit until it was his turn. Eli explained that Marcus's children came into the laundry room, threw water on him, stole his blanket, and put cleaning soap in his mouth. Marcus stood. That is a lie. The judge struck the gavel. Sit down. Herson displayed photographs of the laundry room, the thin mat beside the washing machine, and older medical photographs of bruises and scratches on Eli's arms. The medical report described some marks as defensive injuries. Eli looked away. You don't have to look, Aaron said. Matt argued that biting and scratching were still inappropriate. I was trapped, Eli said. One of them put a pillow over my face. I bit him because I couldn't breathe. Aaron's anger rose. You never told me. I didn't want you to think I was bad. You were protecting yourself. The judge asked whether Marcus reported any incidents to police, CPS, or doctors. He had not. The reimbursement claim was dismissed and referred to investigators as possible retaliation. The judge reviewed the custody documents. Eli, do you understand that living with Aaron permanently means following his rules, attending school, continuing therapy, and living with your brother? Yes. Is this what you want? I want my dad, I want Noah, I want Scott and Rick, I want my room, I don't want to keep my clothes in bags anymore. The judge smiled gently. The court grants Aaron full legal and physical custody. Marcus and Pat will have no custody or visitation rights. Any future contact must be requested by Eli, recommended by his therapist, and approved by the court. It's done, Eli asked. Herson smiled. It's done. No more CPS. No more placements, Aaron said. You're coming home. Eli hugged him. Noah joined from the other side. Marcus watched from across the courtroom. You said nobody would want me, Eli told him. Marcus said nothing. You were wronged. As the hearing ended, Marcus stood again. Your Honor, a 5-year-old should not be in diapers. This kid was still in diapers. Eli immediately lowered his head. Aaron's face hardened. I wear them too. Marcus looked at Aaron's wheelchair. That's because you're a cripple. The room fell silent. Aaron rolled forward. You don't know me, stay away from my kids and stay away from my house. Marcus smirked. Or what? Aaron's anger exploded. I will kill your ass, you motherfucker. The bailiff stepped between them. Scott grabbed the handles of Aaron's wheelchair. Aaron, you said that in court. Aaron's face went pale. Fuck me. The judge slammed the gavel. Enough. She ordered Marcus to sit. Your comments about Eli's medical needs and Aaron's disability were cruel, irrelevant, and deliberately provocative. Then she looked at Aaron. You will not threaten anyone in my courtroom. I know, I'm sorry. You threatened to kill him. I didn't mean it literally. He insulted my son, called me a cripple, and challenged me. That does not excuse it. No, Your Honors. Herson explained that Aaron had reacted emotionally but understood his words were wrong. The judge warned Aaron that threatening somebody could jeopardize custody. Eli grabbed Aaron's hand. Don't take me away. Nobody is taking you away because your father lost his temper, the judge said gently. But Aaron, you are responsible for protecting 2 children. That means controlling yourself even when someone says something hateful. Aaron swallowed. I understand. The judge ordered him to discuss the outburst with Dr. Harris. Marcus was required to remain seated until Aaron's family left. Outside, Eli asked, were you really going to kill him? No. You looked like you wanted to. I wanted him to stop hurting you. Threatening him was wrong. Marcus threatened people all the time. Then I especially should not act like him. You're not like him. I don't want to give you a reason to wonder. 2 days later, Aaron sat alone in Dr. Harris's office. Rick waited outside. You threatened Marcus Cole in court, Dr. Harris said. Why? Aaron looked down. Eli went through a lot with Linda and Marcus. He told me some of it, but seeing Marcus in court showed me something. What? Aaron's face tightened. It showed me I failed that kid before I even met him. His voice broke. I didn't know he existed, but he was getting hurt while I raised Noah. You could not protect a child you did not know existed. I know everybody keeps telling me that. Do you believe it? No. Tears fell down his face. He slept in a laundry room. He cleaned after those people. They used his money. They made fun of him for needing diapers, and I was here eating dinner with Noah and taking him to chess. You are grieving the years you lost. I'm angry too. At Linda. At Linda, Marcus, Pat, myself, everybody. Dr. Harris asked whether the insult about Eli or the word cripple made Aaron angrier. The part about Eli, Aaron said, then admitted he hated the word too. Marcus had looked at him as though his disability made him weak and unable to protect his sons. So you tried to prove you were not weak by threatening to kill him, Dr. Harris said. That was stupid. It was dangerous. You could have been arrested or given Marcus evidence against you. Aaron cried harder. I know. Did your threat repair anything that happened to Eli? No. Did it make Eli safer? No, it made him ask if I was going to jail. What does Eli need from you now? Someone who stays, someone who doesn't lose control. Aaron covered his face. I'm already messing this up. You made one serious mistake. That is not the same as failing him. It feels like it. Marcus taught Eli that one mistake could make him lose his home. Do not apply that same rule to yourself. Aaron lowered his hands. So what am I supposed to do? Take responsibility without turning the mistake into your identity. Aaron admitted that he wanted Marcus frightened. I wanted him to feel what Eli felt. That is when you ground yourself and allow Herson and the court to act. I thought I failed Eli before I met him. Dr. Harris asked whether Linda, Marcus, CPS, or anybody else ever gave Aaron information that could have led him to Eli. No. Then what evidence are you using to convict yourself? I'm his dad. You became responsible for acting once you learned he existed. What did you do then? I brought him home. What else? I believed him, I got him therapy, I called Herson, I fought for custody. Did you send him back? No. Then you did not fail the son you knew. You are grieving the son you did not get the chance to know. Aaron sobbed. I would have come for him. Say that without punishing yourself. I would have come for him. And now I'm here. Aaron wiped his face. Marcus has kids, that's why I don't really want anything to happen to him, but his children were treated like a king and queen while my kid was their slave. How are you supposed to look at that and not lose your mind? He continued. They opened gifts while Eli cleaned their wrapping paper. They slept in bedrooms while he slept beside a washing machine. You are angry because the unfairness was extreme. It wasn't only unfair, they acted like Eli wasn't even a child. Dr. Harris reminded him that Marcus's children were children too, although their actions still needed to be addressed. I don't want those children thrown into the same system Eli was in, Aaron admitted. I want Marcus punished, but I don't want his kids homeless. That shows you're thinking about more than revenge. I still hate them sometimes. Feelings are not actions. Marcus and Pat were the adults responsible for the home. Aaron admitted that when Eli said one of the children held a pillow over his face, he wanted Marcus to feel unable to breathe. Dr. Harris reminded him that Marcus no longer controlled Eli's daily life. Your son has a real bedroom, food, clothes in drawers, adults who knock, and a brother who argues with him about television. Aaron laughed through his tears. He definitely has that. You cannot change those old Christmas mornings, but you can give Eli new experiences that challenge what the past taught him. So I shouldn't buy him 50 gifts because I feel guilty. No, 8 already overwhelmed him. I was about to empty a toy store. That would make you feel better, not necessarily Eli. Aaron nodded. He needs to choose, he needs to know gifts are not payment for being good. I still want Marcus punished. That is reasonable. But I don't want his children homeless. That is also reasonable. You can demand accountability without wishing harm on innocent children. Aaron took a long breath. I need to remember Eli needs his dad at home more than he needs Marcus scared. That is the sentence you carry with you. Later, Herson returned to court. Your Honor, we believe Marcus and Pat should lose custody rights to their children and permanently lose their foster care license because of what happened to Eli. We also discovered that Eli was not the only foster child placed in their home. Aaron's face changed. There were others. 7 placements over 9 years, Herson said. 2 former foster children have already described similar treatment. Marcus shook his head. They are lying too. One child had been forced to sleep in a storage room. Another said Marcus's children were allowed to order and punish him. Financial records showed foster payments being withdrawn or transferred to people who were not responsible for the children. Pat began crying. I didn't know it was that bad. Marcus turned toward her. Shut up. The judge warned him against intimidation. Eli gripped Aaron's sleeve. I thought it was just me. No, but that doesn't make what happened to you less important, Aaron said. How many kids did you make clean for your family? Eli asked Marcus. Marcus did not answer. Pat eventually admitted that she and Marcus told their biological children they were in charge when the adults were not in the room. The children were permitted to take away foster children's blankets, books, and meals. Aaron's breathing became heavy. Rick moved closer. Stay with me, don't talk to Marcus. Eli looked at Pat. I was part of the family. We didn't treat you like you were, Pat admitted. You treated me like I belonged to you. The court permanently barred Marcus and Pat from fostering, providing respite care, or working as guardians. Their biological children remained temporarily with approved relatives, and Marcus and Pat were limited to supervised contact. Marcus pointed at Eli. You destroyed my family. Aaron moved forward, but Rick locked the wheelchair controls. Aaron, no. Unlock my chair. No. Marcus laughed. His own caregiver has to control him. Aaron's hands shook. Eli stood beside him. You want to blame somebody, blame yourself. You destroyed my family. No, you taught your family that hurting kids was normal. I only told people. The judge ordered Marcus removed. Herson asked that every former foster child from the home be contacted and offered counseling and legal support. Eli looked at him. Can I talk to them? Maybe one day with Dr. Harris's approval. Right now, they may need privacy just like you did. I want them to know somebody finally believed us. The judge told Eli that speaking had helped prevent more children from being harmed. I didn't mean to start all this, Eli said. You did not start it, the judge replied. Marcus and Pat started it when they chose to mistreat children. Near the courthouse exit, Eli quietly texted Scott. Eli, Scott, I need to leave. I can't let Dad know. Can you come? Scott approached. I'm here. Can we go? Where? Anywhere. I need to get out. Are you trying to run away? No, I want to go home. I don't want Dad asking questions. Why can't he know? He'll think I'm not okay. Are you okay? Eli shook his head. I keep thinking about the other children, 7 kids. What if they hate me because I didn't tell sooner? You were a child, none of this was your responsibility. I should have said something. You did. Not soon enough. Scott crouched in front of him. You are not responsible for the children Marcus hurt before you, and you are not responsible for fixing everything now. Can we leave? We can step outside, but I am not taking you anywhere without telling Aaron where you are. Please don't tell him. I can give you privacy, I cannot keep a secret about your safety. Scott texted Aaron that Eli was overwhelmed and needed air. Outside, Eli and Scott sat on a bench. Is Dad coming? Not yet. You told him. I told him you were safe and needed space. I did not tell him everything you said. Eli leaned back. Thank you. He admitted that he did not want Aaron to see him cry again. Why? He worries too much. I don't want loving me to hurt him. Loving someone can hurt sometimes, Scott said. It can also heal. Your dad gets to decide that loving you is worth both. Eventually, Eli asked for Aaron. Aaron rolled outside alone. Can I come closer? Eli nodded. You wanted to leave without telling me. I didn't want you worrying. I will always worry a little. That's part of being your dad. I thought you would make me talk. I won't. I'm not running away, I just couldn't breathe in there. Next time tell me you need space. What if you cry? Then I cry. You are not responsible for stopping me. Can we go home? Yes, no more court talk today. That night while everyone slept, Eli quietly climbed out of bed. He held his black bag and looked toward Aaron's room. I'm sorry, Dad, he whispered. In the kitchen, he wrote a note. This is a lot, I can't, sorry, Eli. Then he opened the back door and disappeared into the darkness. A few hours later, Noah knocked on Aaron's door. Dad, what's wrong? Eli isn't in his room. Aaron immediately sat forward. What do you mean? I went to wake him, his bed is empty. Aaron grabbed his phone. Scott, Rick. They rushed through the house. Scott found the open back door and Eli's note. Aaron read it once, then again. No. Noah looked over his shoulder. What does it say? Scott read it aloud. This is a lot, I can't, sorry, Eli. Noah began crying. He ran away. Call the police, Aaron said. Rick dialed immediately. Aaron stared into the darkness. He doesn't know the area, he doesn't know where to go. We will find him, Scott said. He thought he had to leave. After everything I told him, he still thought he had to leave. This is not about him not believing you, he became overwhelmed. Aaron called Herson and told him what happened. They checked whether Eli had taken his phone. The charger remained, but the phone was gone. Aaron called. It rang twice and went to voicemail. Eli, it's Dad, you are not in trouble, please answer, we love you, we only need to know you're safe. He called again. This time the call connected. Aaron sat completely still. Eli. Only breathing came from the other end. I know that's you. A quiet sob followed. Dad. Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. You don't have to be sorry, tell me where you are. I don't know. Are you outside? Yes. Are you hurt? No. Can you see a store sign or building? There's a playground. Scott immediately told the police. Stay where you are, Scott and the officers are coming. No police. They are not coming to take you away. I don't want CPS. This is not CPS, they are helping me bring you home. I can't go back. Why? Because I ruin everything. Marcus lost his kids because of me, you almost got arrested because of me, everybody cries because of me. Marcus lost his children because of what he did, I lost my temper because of my choices, none of it is your fault. I'm too much. You are overwhelmed, that is not the same as being too much. I don't know how to be in a family. Then we learn together. What if I run again? Then we help you understand why. Right now let Scott bring you home for breakfast. Just breakfast. Just breakfast, then we deal with the next hour. Noah leaned toward the phone. Eli. I'm sorry, Noah. Stop saying sorry, you scared me. I didn't mean to. I know, stay by the playground, Scott is coming. Are you mad? Yes, but I still want you home. A car door closed in the background. I see Scott, Eli whispered. Go to him, Aaron said. A few moments later, Scott spoke through the phone. I have him. Aaron released a breath. Bring my son home. When the back door opened, Eli stood beside Scott with a blanket around his shoulders. Aaron rolled toward him and stopped several feet away. Can I come closer? Eli nodded. Aaron moved forward. Eli dropped the bag and threw his arms around him. I'm sorry. You came home, that is all I care about. I couldn't breathe here. Then we need to change how we help you. You said I had to stay forever. I meant you would always have a home, I did not mean you were trapped. Marcus used to say I was staying forever too, Eli cried. I felt trapped like I did with Mom and Marcus, I didn't mean to scare everybody. Aaron held him carefully. You scared us because we love you, not because you did something unforgivable. I thought if I stayed, I would never be allowed to leave. You are allowed to leave a room, you can go outside with someone knowing, you can ask for space. But you said forever. I'm sorry, I did not understand what that word meant to you. Noah stood nearby with tears on his face. You could have told us. I didn't know how. You could have woken me. I thought you would stop me. I would have because you shouldn't go outside alone at night. That's why I didn't tell you. Aaron nodded. Then we need a new plan that keeps you safe without making you feel trapped. When things become too much, you can say, I need out. One of us will take you somewhere safe, the porch, backyard, van, or another room. No questions. Not immediately. No therapy talk. Not until you're ready. Scott added that Eli could text him or Rick, but he could not disappear without telling anyone. What if it's nighttime? You wake us, Scott said, especially if we are sleeping. Aaron said they could use the word escape. If you say escape, we know you need space immediately. Eli tried it. Escape. What do you need right now? Aaron asked. Outside but with you. They sat together on the porch. I didn't want to leave you, Eli said. You wanted to escape the feeling. It felt like the walls were closing. Next time we open the door together. And I can come back. You never have to earn your way back into this house. Later, Scott texted Aaron privately while Noah and Eli watched television. Scott, it sounds like Eli may have elopement issues. Aaron, what makes you say that? Scott, at the courthouse, he asked Rick if he could leave. When he felt like he couldn't, he waited until everybody was asleep and ran. Aaron, OMG. Rick joined the conversation. Rick, he asked if he could go outside. I told him we needed to wait for Aaron and Herson. Scott, that may have made him feel trapped again. Aaron, are you saying this will keep happening? Scott, I'm saying we need to treat it seriously so it doesn't. Elopement can happen when a child tries to escape a place, feeling, demand, or memory. Aaron, so asking to leave court was a warning. Rick, maybe, we did not know then. Aaron, he asked for help before he ran and we missed it. Scott, don't turn this into blame, we know more now. They discussed quiet door alerts, check-ins after stressful events, and safe ways for Eli to request a break. Aaron worried that Eli would be treated as dangerous. He isn't dangerous, Scott wrote, he needs a safety plan. Aaron eventually explained the private conversation to Eli. Eli was not part of the adult text chain, but Aaron promised he would be included in creating his own safety plan. No locks, Eli asked. No locks. No loud alarms. Number quiet notifications to our phones. I can still open the door. Yes. And if I need outside. You say escape and somebody goes with you. What if I don't want anyone touching me? We keep our distance unless you are in immediate danger. Can I help make the plans? You have to help make it, Aaron said, it's your plan. A little later, Eli suddenly shifted under the blanket. Dad, I need the black bag with help this time. Aaron looked over immediately. Okay. Eli glanced down and groaned. What the fuck? Noah turned from the television. What happened? Nothing, mind your business. Noah, give him privacy, Aaron said, go to the kitchen. Noah stood. I'll get Scott. No, I don't need everyone knowing. Aaron rolled closer. You asked for help and that was right, who do you want helping? I don't know. Rick. Eli shook his head. Scott. Another shake. May. You can't do it by yourself. I know, but I can stay while one of them handles what I physically cannot. I hate this. I know. I changed last night, why do I need another one? Bodies do not follow schedules. Scott knocked softly. Noah said someone needed me, but he did not say why. Eli glared toward the hallway. He told you. He only said Dad might need help, he protected your privacy. Eli relaxed slightly. Come in but close the door. Scott entered with the black bag. What do you need? I think I messed more than I thought, if I move it might leak. Then don't move yet, we'll place protection underneath first. Eli looked at Aaron. You're staying. I'm staying. Turn around. Aaron turned his chair. You can still hold my hand. Eli reached over and squeezed Aaron's hand while Scott worked. Is it bad? It is manageable. That means yes. It means there is a mess, but we have everything needed to clean it. Eli began crying. I'm sorry. Stop apologizing, Aaron said. I messed up your bed again. It is a bed, it can be washed. What if I keep doing this? Then we keep helping. Scott explained that asking sooner had kept most of the mess contained. So I did something right. Yes, Scott and Aaron said together. When Scott finished, Eli asked Aaron to stay close without giving a big speech. Noah knocked before returning. Can I come back? Aaron looked at Eli. Your choice. Yeah, but don't ask what happened. I wasn't going to. You told Scott. I said Dad might need help so he wouldn't know it was you. Eli stared at him. Thanks. Noah returned to the movie. Eli's eyes filled with tears while he watched. I hate Matt, he whispered. I hate Linda and I hate Marcus. Noah looked over. You good? No, play the movie. We can pause it. I said play it. Aaron watched Eli closely. Noah, play the movie. Noah pressed the button and lowered the volume slightly. Eli pulled the blanket higher and stared at the screen. Tears rolled down his face. You don't have to hide that you're crying, Aaron said. I don't want to talk. Okay. I don't want another speech. No speech. I just want the movie. Then we watched the movie. After several minutes, Eli whispered, I hate that they still get inside my head. I'm here, but I still hear Marcus calling me lazy. I still hear Linda saying Dad didn't want me. That sounds hard, Aaron said. Matt helped her. Did he know about me? We are still finding out exactly what he knew. I hate all of them. You're allowed to feel angry. Are you going to tell Dr. Harris? Only if you want me to, unless I believe you are in danger. I'm not going to run, I just feel mad. Then you can feel mad here. Noah moved closer but stopped before touching him. Can I sit here? Yeah. A funny moment happened in the movie. Noah laughed and a small laugh escaped Eli. You laughed. Shut up. You did. It wasn't that funny. You're crying and laughing at the same time. I can do both. Aaron smiled. Yes, you can. Eli leaned against Noah's shoulder. I still hate them. I know, Noah said. But I like being here. I know that too. Aaron left the bedroom briefly. I'll be back. He rolled into the living room where Scott and Rick were watching television. Scott muted it. What's wrong? Am I a bad father? No, Scott answered immediately. Aaron laughed bitterly. I threatened Marcus. I said I would kill him in open court and Eli ran away at 1 in the morning. What does that tell you? It tells me you lost your temper, and it tells me Eli has trauma that existed before he met you. It tells me he doesn't feel safe here. No, Rick said, it tells us he can feel safe and trapped at the same time. That makes no sense. It does for Eli. Marcus and Linda used words like forever to control him. You used the same word to tell him he belonged. He heard something different. I should have known. How? Scott asked. You had known him for only a few weeks. You cannot magically understand every trigger. I was asleep while my son ran away. That was dangerous, Rick admitted. That is why we changed the safety plan. I keep comparing him to Noah. Noah is your only previous parenting experience, Scott said. The same approach will not always work for both children. Aaron's voice cracked. I don't know how to raise him. You listen, learn, and admit when you are wrong. I threatened a man in court. That was wrong, Scott said plainly. So how can you say I am not a bad father? A bad decision does not automatically make you a bad person or father. What happens the next time Marcus says something? You let Herson answer, Rick said. And if I can't? One of us takes you out of the room. That's humiliating. Less humiliating than another murder threat in front of a judge. Aaron sighed. What am I actually afraid of? I'm afraid Eli will wake up one morning and realize I'm not enough. Enough for what? Scott asked. To make up for everything. You cannot make up for his whole childhood. Give him a safe life now. Aaron began crying. He said he hates Matt, Linda, and Marcus. I left him watching a movie. That may be exactly what he needed, Rick said. I feel like every choice could hurt him. Parenting always carries that risk. The difference is that you care enough to repair things. Scott reminded Aaron not to make Eli responsible for proving he was a good father. Every time you blame yourself in front of him, he worries his pain is hurting you. So I handle the guilt somewhere else. Here with us or with Dr. Harris, not when Eli is overwhelmed. Aaron nodded and returned to the bedroom. Eli looked away from the movie. You came back. I said I would. Were you crying? A little. Because of me. No, because I was worried I wasn't doing a good job. Scott and Rick reminded me I'm still learning. Am I too hard? No, you are not a problem I need to solve. Then why were you crying? Because I love you and sometimes I become scared. Eli held out his hand. You don't have to be perfect. Neither do you. Noah looked between them. Can we finish the movie? Eli leaned back. Yeah. A few minutes later, Eli pushed Noah's feet away. Noah, your feet are in my face. You can move over. Or you can't. You have more room. No, I don't. Aaron closed his eyes. Stop fighting or both of you go back to your own rooms, you pick. The day was a lot, okay? Please work it out. Noah moved his feet. There. You didn't have to put them there. I said I moved them. You still almost kicked me. I didn't kick you. Boys. Noah sighed. Sorry. Sorry for what? Eli asked. For putting my feet in your face and telling you to move. Eli nodded. Okay. Are you sorry for shoving my legs? Yeah. Aaron relaxed. Thank you. The movie continued. Noah looked toward Eli. Eli, you scared us before, just so you know we aren't like Linda or Marcus. I know, Eli whispered, but today I saw Marcus and every fear came back. Aaron's expression softened. That is understandable. When Linda came back into our lives, I was afraid for Noah and myself. Noah looked at him. You were scared of her. Yes, I acted angry because anger felt stronger than fear, but I was terrified. Eli looked away from the movie. So you understand why I ran. I understand why you wanted to escape. I do not want you running alone again, but I understand the feeling behind it. When Marcus looked at me in court, I felt like I was back in his house. What did you think would happen? Noah asked. I thought he would take me or Dad would get in trouble and CPS would say this house wasn't safe. The court already decided you belong here, Aaron said. My head knows that, the rest of me doesn't. That happened to me with Linda. I knew there was a restraining order and Herson was helping, but every time I saw her, my body acted like I was trapped with her again. When I saw Marcus, I could smell the laundry room, Eli said. You were in court. Noah replied. I know, but I could still smell the soap and dirty clothes. That can happen when something reminds you of a bad memory, Aaron said. Your body reacts before you remember where you are. So I'm not crazy. No, you were scared. Noah asked what he should do next time. Don't ask too many questions, Eli said. Don't tell me to calm down and don't stand in front of the door. I wouldn't block you. I know, but if I feel trapped, I might think you are. Then I'll stand beside you. That would help. Aaron smiled faintly. That sounds like a good plan. The movie finally ended. Aaron looked toward Noah. Movie's done, so it's time for bed. Okay. Noah climbed down and looked at Eli. You good? Yeah. Noah left and closed the door gently. Aaron moved closer to Eli. Eli, you scared the shit out of me when you ran, so I ordered a bed rail. Not to trap you, but to keep you safe so we do not have another episode. Eli's face immediately changed. A bed rail? Yes. So I can't get out of bed. That isn't what I meant. It sounds like it. Eli pushed the blanket away. You said this house was not a place I was trapped. You aren't trapped. Then why are you putting something around my bed? Aaron realized how it sounded. Stop, I hear you. No, you don't. Marcus used to put things in front of the laundry room door so I couldn't leave. Aaron's face fell. I didn't know that. You didn't ask. You're right. Are you locking my door too? No. My window. No. Cancel the bed rail. Aaron hesitated. I need something that keeps you safe. Keeping me in bed isn't safe. Scott appeared at the doorway after hearing their voices. What happened? Aaron ordered a bed rail, Eli said. He wants to trap me. I do not want to trap you, I panicked after you ran. Scott looked at Aaron. A standard bed rail is not an elopement solution. It could make Eli feel restrained and climbing over it could cause a fall. So I made another bad decision. You made a scared decision, we can change it before it arrives. Eli looked at Aaron. You'll cancel it. Aaron picked up his phone. Yes. Right now. Right now. He canceled the order while Eli watched. They're canceled. What do we do instead? We make the plan with you, no barriers around your bed. No locks. No locks. Scott suggested quiet door sensors that would notify adult phones without making noise or preventing Eli from opening the door. So I can still leave my room. Yes. And if I need outside. You wake one of us or say escape. What if I don't want anybody touching me? We keep our distance unless you are about to get hurt. Can I have a card that says I need out in case I cannot talk? We'll make one tomorrow, Aaron said. And it doesn't mean police. No, it means one of us helps you take safe space. Eli lay back down. Dad. Yes. If I wake up feeling trapped, I'm going to say escape. And I'll help you open the door. Eli relaxed. Aaron looked at the canceled order on his phone. I'm sorry, I ordered it out of fear. I'm still learning you and you're still learning us. I need to remember that. You were scared I would run again. Yes, I wanted something that would make sure it never happened again. But the rail would make me scared. I understand that now. I don't always know what scares me until it happens. Then we figure it out when it happens. When I get something wrong, you tell me. What if you get mad? I may feel upset, but I will not punish you for being honest. You really canceled it. Aaron showed him the screen. Canceled. Thank you. I should have talked to you before ordering anything. Trying to help does not automatically make every decision right. Eli looked surprised. Marcus never said he was wrong. I am going to be wrong sometimes. What if you're wrong about something big? Then I apologize, fix what I can, and learn from it. You're not Marcus. No, but I still need to make sure my fear does not make me controlling. I need to remember you are not trying to trap me. We both have things to learn. I need to learn that you asking for space does not mean you are leaving me. You need to learn that a safety plan does not mean we are trying to control you. Can we make the plan tomorrow? Yes. And I get to say what's in it. Absolutely. No rails. No rails. No locked doors. No locked doors. And if I say escape, someone helps me go somewhere quiet. Exactly. Eli relaxed against the pillow. Dad. Yes. You're doing okay. You do not have to take care of my feelings. I know, I'm just telling you. Aaron leaned forward and kissed the top of his head. Thank you. Eli closed his eyes. We're still learning each other. Aaron continued holding his hand. And we have plenty of time.